Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, a sign spring is on the way, but many of us will see some snow falling in the next few hours. We go straight to 9 First Warning meteorologist Sherry Hughes to find out how much. Sherry?
Yeah, well, I'll give you your St. Patrick's Day forecast coming up. But first, we are on the northern periphery of a very strong storm system that continues to pump in a lot of rain to the south of us in portions of Kentucky, and also some mixing from Louisville all the way over to Lexington, and light snow where we are right now in some of our northern Kentucky communities. Let's check out Ultimate Doppler 9. We've had winds out there from out of the northeast, 20 miles an hour or 30-mile-an-hour gusts. That is important because with a high pressure center to the north of us, those winds are helping to dry out the air, so it's really suppressing a lot of the moisture that we see. Even though we're seeing some light flurries and light snow showers, really has not equated to much at all. The temperatures have been right around freezing and even slightly above for much of the morning and afternoon. Now, we do have the winter weather advisory in areas of blue, and that's to the south of our most southern northern Kentucky communities like Grant, Pendleton, Owen counties. And we do have 3 counties, Adams in Ohio, Mason and Robertson, that are under this weather advisory through 6 a.m. in the morning. Now, here's what it means. If you're north of Cincinnati, likely you're not going to see any snow, maybe some light flurries, but nothing sticking. Right around Cincinnati and northern Kentucky, say Boone, Kenton, Campbell, even back into Ohio and Switzerland, you might get a half an inch or dusting to a half an inch or so. It took us to about an inch, so this is less than an inch. And areas to the south that are nearest those weather advisory areas, maybe an inch to 2 is possible for you before this is all said and done. The areas in the advisory, though, looking at 2 to 3 inches of snow. As we go through time, you can see how we start to lift up some of that moisture, but it's not a whole lot. By 9 o'clock, we're starting to see it break apart a little bit. It has ebbs and flows, and it kind of comes back at us a little bit for some of our eastern communities in northern Kentucky, and just some elongated, spotty snow showers by midnight. So it's not going to be a big event for us, but certainly we're here tracking it, we're watching it, and we're also looking at that St. Patrick's Day forecast, which will make this all a distant memory.
That sounds good. Thanks, Sherry. Snow crews are on the job right now in northern Kentucky. They reported to work at 4 this afternoon, so they'd be ready to go this evening. Local crews currently have 6,000 tons of salt, which they say should be more than enough to handle whatever comes our way tonight. 9 First Warning weather is always on the job, monitoring your forecast. Be sure to watch Good Morning Tri-State tomorrow starting at 4:30 in the morning for the latest forecast, traffic closings and delays. Catherine and I and all the gang will get your week started the right way tomorrow morning. Police say a wrong-way driver is dead after causing a crash in Union. Investigators say Bobby Jones sideswiped a car while driving the wrong way on Dixie Highway at Frogtown Road this morning. A pickup truck then hit Jones's car, which knocked down a woman who had stopped to help. She remains hospitalized tonight. The Boone County Sheriff's Office is still investigating this accident. Tonight, a tri-state man sits in jail after Cincinnati police say he barricaded a woman and her 2 small children inside a Mount Washington apartment. 30-year-old Austin Graves is facing charges of domestic violence, inducing panic, and unlawful restraint. Police say his female victim called for help around 6 this morning, telling dispatchers she was assaulted. When officers arrived to the 1800 block of Sutton Avenue, they tell us Graves refused to cooperate. The SWAT team responded, and Graves surrendered 2 hours later. No one was injured. Police say a